like my heart rate is literally just going down now. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Actually seeing two Scottish teams getting pulled out of the pots of the Champions League draw. Wow, how exciting was that? I'm going to be running through the Champions League groups with you just now, as well as a bit of info on Celtic and Rangers and who they have. Oh, there are some huge games coming up for Celtic and Rangers at home and away in the Champions League. I'm going to have to go to a few of them. Please tick it in, gods, be kind. Firstly, I'm going to run you through the groups from A, B, C, D, all the way to E, F, G, H as well. So I'm just going to run you through the groups quickly and then we'll talk about the two old firm teams. So here we go. Group A. Oh my God, Group A. Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli and Rangers. A battle of Britain there for the Gers. Can you believe it? Group B. Porto, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Leverkusen and Club Brugge, or Bruges to you and I. Group C is, I feel sorry for Victoria Pilsen in there. They're going to have to face Inter Milan, Barcelona and Bayern Munich. And then in Group D, we have Europa League winners. Sorry to mention that one, Rangers fans. Frankfurt, and they'll be playing Spurs, Sporting Clube de Portugal and Marseille. Moving on to Group E, AC Milan, Chelsea, Salzburg and Dinamo from, I believe that is Croatia. Group F, oh, here we go. Real Madrid, Red Bull Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk and Celtic. Jesus, that is mouth-watering. Group G, Manchester City, Sevilla, Dortmund and another team I feel a bit sorry for, FC Copenhagen. And then Group H, there's another team I feel sorry for in there. That is Maccabi Haifa, who are going to have to play three pretty big European teams in Benfica, Juventus, and PSG. And so, we'll start with Rangers. So the group that they have is just absolutely unreal, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, the two big ones there will be the trip to Amsterdam to Ajax. I know that a lot of Rangers fans will be going out there, ticket or not, I'm sure. And then Liverpool, a battle of Britain. So Rangers actually, if you look at the Champions League logo, there's 8 stars on there to commemorate the 8 teams that very first played in the first Champions League after it moved from the European Cup to Champions League. So that is why the Champions League patch is as it is. It's because one of the stars is for Rangers. And they had to beat Leeds, I think, in a qualifier to reach that stage. And that was known as the Battle of Britain. So Gio against Jurgen, Anfield, Ibrox, Rangers v Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fan myself and I've covered Rangers so much, obviously. So it's going to be a really, really emotional one for me. Yeah, it's just going to be massive. And I really, really hope I can go to one, if not 2 of those games. It's going to just be absolutely mental, especially Ibrox when Liverpool are there. Oh my God, please, I have to go to that game. And also, so just Rangers, just quickly touching on them before we move on to Celtic. The last time they were in the Champions League group stages were, I have it in front of me now, 2010-11 season. So over 10 years ago now, they had Man United, another battle of Britain, funnily enough, Bursaspor and Valencia. They finished 3rd in that group, then dropped out to the Europa League, where they actually got knocked out to PSV. As you can see, I have a PSV shirt here behind me, very topical right now after what happened last night. Anyway, moving on to Celtic. Celtic's group looks a little bit more, maybe winnable. I could see Celtic, looking at the teams on paper, maybe getting through that group. I mean, you've got Real Madrid there, you've also got Red Bull Leipzig, and you've got Shakhtar Donetsk as well. I feel like, you know, Celtic could potentially finish 2nd in that group. On paper, I feel like it's a bit easier maybe than Rangers group, just with like Shakhtar in there and Red Bull Leipzig. I feel like they're more winnable games than what Rangers have. Obviously, we've seen in recent years how good Ibrox can be, and that's always sort of a deciding factor for Rangers. It seems like they could beat anybody there, so I'm not saying they aren't as likely to get out of their group. I just feel like on paper the teams that Celtic are playing are maybe slightly easier than Rangers ones. But again, how good is the atmosphere going to be when Real Madrid go to Parkhead and Celtic go to the Bernabeu? You're going to have Postecoglou on the touchline. You're going to have Kyogo running at whoever Real Madrid have got at the back these days. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable. Hopefully Callum McGregor can get the better of Camavinga at the Bernabeu. Who knows? If they can get a result against Real Madrid, it is going to be absolutely massive, isn't it? And I know I've mentioned this numerous times, so you probably don't want to hear me bleating on about it, but if you're a Celtic fan, maybe you do. Celtic were obviously the first team from Scotland and from Britain and from Northern Europe to win the European Cup back in 1967. but I do have their sort of more recent Champions League past in front of me. The last time they got to the group stage was 2017-18, and they were in it the year before that as well, 16-17. They had some tough groups when they were in it last. So the last time they were in there, they had Anderlecht, Bayern Munich, and Paris Saint-Germain. They came third, dropped down into the Europa League and got knocked out to Zenit St. Petersburg in the next round. And then the year before that, I mean, there was really no getting through this group. Barcelona, Man City and Borussia Mönchengladbach. They came fourth in that group, so they didn't drop down to any competition that time. But from what I can work out, yeah, that is the last time they played in the group stages. They've obviously played a number of qualifiers in more recent years, which they've lost, sadly. But they are the groups. Guys, I know I have loads of Celtic and Rangers subscribers. How do you think your clubs will get on? What games are you most looking forward to? I'm actually so buzzing. Like, my heart was like pumping during that draw. Just seeing the two teams in there. I know I'm not from here, but I've covered both teams so much, and I've met so many great fans here. I just felt so proud seeing their names. I know they're pot 4 or whatever around the who else is in there? Pilsens of the world and the Dynamos from Croatia. But hopefully they can have a couple of good seasons in Europe. I know Rangers had a great season in Europe last year. It'd be great to see Celtic do well as well this year. They can raise the coefficient even more, and maybe we can see them in higher pots in years to come. But it was just amazing to see after COVID and after obviously Rangers being out of the league and Celtic winning it every year, and maybe Scottish football not being very competitive and teams not doing as well in Europe when it's not just the two old firm teams. I feel like Scottish football's in a really great place right now, and I cannot wait for this coming season and to see that Champions League music at Ibrox and at Celtic Park, and to see Real Madrid and Liverpool and Ajax and all these fantastic teams come to Glasgow. It is going to be unbelievable. Drop your big games in the comment section below if you're a Celtic or a Rangers fan, or just a fan of another team. I'm honestly so buzzing. Please hit that like button, please subscribe if you're new, and I'll hopefully see one or two of you at these Champions League games this season. Just before I go, guys, I know I do have the PSV shirt behind me there. I'm off to Belgium tomorrow morning. I've had a long few days in England filming content down there. I'm off to Belgium. I've got a trip to Holland and to Germany as well. So please, like I say, subscribe. I've also started my second channel as well, the Clips channel. So yeah, do go and check out the Clips channel. I'll leave a pinned comment to it down below. So yeah, please do check it out. I'd really, really appreciate it. Right, this time I will definitely be going. So see you later.